So I'm perpetually amazed at the ability of right-wingers online to pretend like me and my people are anti-establishment, and the Democrats and the liberals and the leftists, they're all pro-establishment. In fact, somebody photoshopped a picture. You're going to love this. They photoshopped a picture of Kamala Harris with Jeffrey Epstein. They took a picture that was Kamala's husband and turned him into Jeffrey Epstein and posted that as like, aha, the darling of the establishment. Look, here she is with Jeffrey Epstein. It takes some fucking nerve to make that picture when there's like 400 real pictures of Trump with Epstein and videos of Trump with Epstein and comments of Trump on Epstein that are positive. So you're accusing Kamala of being the Epstein candidate. Trump's the Epstein candidate. And by the way, who else isn't, floating around in this world? Elon Musk, of course, who the anti-establishment right-wingers love. Well, guess what? Now we got a story about him involving Epstein. There's that very famous picture of him and Ghislaine Maxwell. He didn't like that very much. I think he suppressed that on Twitter for a while. Elon Musk's ex, this is in Gizmodo, Elon Musk's ex is reportedly resisting a subpoena in Jeffrey Epstein-related legal case. Huh? X is allegedly fighting multiple subpoenas related to a case involving two Epstein accusers. X, the website formerly known as Twitter, is reportedly stonewalling subpoena requests related to a legal case involving a dead financier and sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Why? Nobody knows, but it sure is weird. Huh, you don't say. You don't say. That is kind of weird, isn't it? According to Business Insider, the social media platform refuses to give up information about one of the accounts linked to an Epstein accuser, a woman named Rina O. Amen. The legal case is otherwise unrelated to the platform itself. Instead, it involves a spat between OMN and another Epstein accuser, the more well-known Virginia Giuffre. While both women claim to have been victimized by Epstein, the dispute between them involves mutual accusations that they also participated in Epstein's criminal activities. Business Insider reports Ghislaine Maxwell recruited Jeffrey at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in Florida. Huh? Remember, all the so-called anti-establishment right-wingers, they love to bring up the Clinton connection with Epstein, which, by the way, I love bringing that up too. I don't have a dog in this race. I'll tell the truth across the board. But they bring up Clinton and Epstein and talk about Epstein nonstop. Weird. Nobody brings up how prolific Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were at Mar-a-Lago, recruiting at Mar-a-Lago. Bringing her to Epstein, Jeffrey has blamed Amen for participating in the abuse by sexually and physically abusing her in the early 2000s. In 2021, Amen and Jeffrey, alleging Jeffrey had defamed her with those claims. Jeffrey countersued, alleging Amen was Epstein's girlfriend. In court filings and public statements, each has accused the other of acting as one of Epstein's recruiters rather than a true victim. Look, the fact of the matter is, depending on how it unfolds, you could basically be coerced into being in some sort of a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, and then you're used there on out. Now, it's like a gray area of agency and how consensual it is, right? Because if you're helping him commit his crimes, it's horrific. But also, if you were sort of coerced into, and there was crimes done to you in the first place, it's sort of like a brainwashing type thing, right? But either way, this is some dark stuff. The process of legal discovery is currently transpiring to acquire evidence related to the case, and both women's attorneys are reaching out to relevant third parties. As part of this process, Jeffrey has attempted to get access to one of OMN's former accounts on X that involved correspondence with Jeffrey. This account was previously suspended, locking OMN out and cutting off access to DMs. While a simple request by Jeffrey's lawyers for access to the account would seem a no-brainer, Insider writes that attorneys representing X have countered with baffling, lengthy legalese-filled responses, saying they wouldn't provide any records. And that, in one case, a company lawyer wrote that OMN had access to the X records and they could ask her, even though the whole point of the subpoena was that OMN couldn't access her data from her account. Gizmodo reached out to X for comment, but didn't immediately receive a response. What exactly X is playing at here is anybody's guess. As of May, X's founder and former CEO Elon Musk was tied up in another legal case linked to Epstein. The U.S. Virgin Islands, the territory where Epstein's infamous pedo island was located, subpoenaed Musk earlier this year for any communications he might have had with Epstein and with J.P. Morgan Chase. The Virgin Islands is currently suing J.P. Morgan Chase and has accused the bank of enabling Epstein's crimes. Musk isn't accused of any wrongdoing in the case, though he is one of numerous Silicon Valley luminaries who have been subpoenaed in the case, including Google's co-founder Sergey Brin and Larry Page. You tell me how deep this web goes, bro. You tell me. It's pretty weird that every single billionaire, robber baron, economic royalist, political hack. They all seem to have some connection, right? They all seem to have some connection to the CEO of Elite Sex Crimes Incorporated. Strange, isn't it? Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.